Spurgeon here at RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Cortech Latigo RR2 glove available at RevZilla.com. So the Latigo RR2 is going to replace the original Latigo. Now, for those of you out there rocking the original version, you're going to notice that while your glove was a race version, a little more aggressive, the new Latigo 2s are going to move more into a sport touring-oriented style. For those of you wondering, well, what is left for me? I wanted a replacement for my original Latigos. Consider taking a look at the Impulse RRs. That's going to be your new aggressive entry-level race glove in Cortech's lineup. So what you're getting with the new Latigo RR2s, this is going to be a more sport touring style glove, still full leather construction with a ton of protection baked in, just more comfort oriented. Now I am currently wearing an extra large in this glove. In my European cut gloves, my Dionyses, my Revits, I am actually a 2XL, so I do have to size down to an extra large in the more generously cut American Cortech lineup. Now sizing for this is going to range from an extra small up to a 4XL, so there's really going to be an option for pretty much every rider out there. As far as colorways are concerned, you're going to see that I am wearing the black, white, and red version. There's also going to be a full black version, and there's going to be a black, white, and blue version for you as well. So Cortech has done a really good job this season. They're really beefing up the quality of their gloves, and they're not breaking the bank as far as the price is concerned. The Latigo RR2s are going to come in around that $100 mark, and you're really getting a super protective, super comfortable sport touring glove. If you want to beef up to something a little bit more protective than this, like we talked about in the beginning, consider the Impulse RRs. The Impulse RRs are still going to give you all-day comfort, but you're going to have the accessibility to get a little bit more protection and move into a glove that's going to get you onto an entry-level track day. But really, for those of you looking for just a great sport touring glove with plenty of protection as well as comfort, the Latigo RR2 is the glove for you. So let's start by breaking this down. So throughout the entire glove, you're going to have full grain leather construction with perforation worked in to improve airflow for those warmer months. Starting at the wrist, you're going to have a single closure wrist, and you're going to see that perforated leather really working its way from the wrist down to the fingers. And what this does is it allows the airflow to push up from the fingers through the wrist and into the actual sleeve of your jacket, just giving you improved airflow in those warmer months on those warmer rides. Moving down the cuff of the glove, you're going to see elastication at the wrist, again allowing for comfort and mobility as you're working your hands back and forth. You're going to have pads on the back of your hand, just a nice foam pad that works its way underneath the TPU knuckles. Again, TPU molded knuckles going to work great if you hit the ground, slide across the macadam, keeping you safe. But what they've done here is they've given you this stretch panel in this split knuckle design, so you're actually flexing the hand. As you're actually moving the hand back and forth, you have a really nice comfort with this because the knuckles move with the motion of your hand, still keeping you safe. Working your way down through the fingers, you're going to have stretch panels on the back of your two innermost fingers, and I love this. For those of you out there that are using those two fingers for your brake and your clutch, this is really going to help with mobility. You're also going to see additional foam padding on the backs of the fingers, and you're going to see that on the back of the pinky, you're going to have a reinforced, double-stitched, double leather construction foam pad here. Again, this is your impact zone. This is where you're going to probably have the most chance of going down in a crash, so you need the most protection right here. And as we flip it around, you're going to see that through the hand, again, that pinky side, you're also going to have this nice pad at the base of your palm. So if you do go down, you're going to hit here. It doesn't necessarily stretch back to actually protect the ulna that much, but it is going to be a nice impact zone protection, double stitching, double leather construction in the event of a crash. Moving throughout the entire palm, really nice, comfortable leather construction, really supple, really comfortable. And you're going to see, again, double leather construction, double stitching in any of the impact zones. You're going to have a flap, and that flap is going to simply work over your wrist closure. So again, you're going to have a wrist closure here and then a single closure at the gauntlet. And you're not going to have that double construction that you would see on the Impulse RRs. Again, more of that sport touring, easy on, easy off that we're going to have baked into the Latigo 2.0. Closing that up, the one thing that I do want to point out as far as the one nitpick that I did find with the glove, along this inner side here, there is going to be a perforated leather strip with only single leather construction. Just something I'd like to see beefed up a little bit. We see it really well done in the Adrenaline 2s, the top of the line glove. I'd love to see that kind of trickle down into some of the more mid-level gloves from them and just kind of beef up the way that we have the stitching running along the index finger. So again, a minor nitpick. Overall, I think they did a tremendous job with this glove. Around that $100 price point, it's going to be hard to beat the Latigo RR2 for really a great sport touring glove. There's a lot of riders out there rocking Cortech gear. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, do me a favor, click below. Read what other riders are digging about the Cortech gear they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get us on the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Cortech Latigo RR2s. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.